Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for February 19th, 2025. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle for Taurus. Listen, things are shifting in your life to clear the way for you. There's a great achievement of overcoming a fear. And a lot of your fears are that you're not following your purpose. I'm seeing the North Node in this. And so I'm seeing a North Node energy. I'm sorry. There's something about you not feeling maybe that you're progressing, that maybe here, the fear. Yeah, definitely your purpose, King of Wands here. The fear is I'm not communicating my purpose. I can't make this up. Knight of Swords is always for me a communicator. This is someone coming with a message. I've got something to say. They're ambitious about what they're riding towards. They've got their sword up. You're going to hear me, right? Now, there's something about getting to know yourself, getting to know the people around you, knowing that you are worthy of being heard. Your story is meant to be heard, right? Knowing that things are shifting for you, the way is being cleared. Okay, that's another aspect of things. I just want to make sure that's what it looks like. Don't waste your energy. You got to remove obstacles in your way at this point. A lot of your obstacles could be you. Your great achievement, though, is the King of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Judgment, and Six of Pentacles. A lot of the great achievement is overcoming something. You may have overcome a challenge, but the challenge had a lot to do with what you don't have, who you are not, what you don't know, what you can't provide. You may have been trying to make changes in your life and feeling as though there's an obstacle. No matter what I do, there's something there blocking me, keeping me from moving forward. For some of you, you may not have felt at home in your own skin. You may not have felt like the world is waiting for you. Like you wake up and it's just the world and there's you, right? And they're asking you to know that you should believe in yourself, for one. Believe that you sparkle. You need to remain positive in this energy. Fear with the Knight of Swords and the Star is you may be afraid that you won't heal from something, or you won't. Some of you are in this space of saying, maybe I will never heal enough to feel like I'm making a difference, like I'm being heard, like I'm worthy of being heard. And for that to be here, that may feel like you're being refuted a lot. If you speak, someone's correcting what you're saying. You know, like you could be speaking like, I'm confident, and they go, oh, you know, this is a fear, right? I'm speaking, and I'm speaking from a place of hope and a place of healing. But so, you know, for this to be here, that would be like I'm being refuted by that. Oh, you're not confident. You're arrogant. You're egotistical. You're not you're just not doing enough to get what you need, right? That would be that energy. You're not putting in enough. You're not putting in enough. You're not really where you think you are. There's still, you know, there's something about that going on. The great achievement in this, something happens that unlocks something that lets you know that things are getting better. But they're wanting you to put your head together, be clear. Don't be afraid that you're not clear just because someone is refuting you, or just because it's not looking like what it actually is. I'm seeing it, angel number 2002, that you have way more control over your situation than you realize. You've got to focus on your interests. North Node energy is here. A lot of our life's purpose is unraveled by interest, what matters to us, right? And it's mostly because that was the fail-safe before we got here. How will I remember my purpose, Spirit, if I'm going into a world of trouble? How am I going to remember if this is my challenge? These are my challenges, right? Because you'll look at your challenges. I don't know if you guys read your numerology and your life cycles and all of that stuff, and you will find the life cycles and your challenges based on your birthday, and breaking everything down to a singular digit, and or your name, and breaking those down to a singular digit too. You will find that your challenges directly oppose your gifts and your purpose. Like, I'm meant to be a communicator, but what's my challenge? Being suppressed. That's actually mine. I have to be honest. I was meant to communicate. I have that in my chart. I looked at all my things. I'm like, well, if I'm meant to be a communicator, and because I was afraid to speak, I didn't speak a lot. Trust me. If anybody was to say they know me now, they'd be like, what? What? Nuh-uh. Because I was a writer, and I was like, well, I don't have to speak. I could just write, and I don't have to be there when you read it. You could read what I had to say, and I could be in my little corner somewhere, crocheting or watching a movie, watching some crime novel, or watching some crime show or something. Um, but yours is showing this energy as well. Your interests are your failsafe. And a lot of times we don't realize that our interests are part of our purpose, that it was there on purpose, that you will follow the breadcrumbs. You know what I mean? You will follow the yellow brick road because it's interesting. I love yellow. Oh my gosh. And you're going on that path. Before you know it, you're finding things serendipitously. Oh my gosh, look at this. I got this and I got that. And all this builds to something that you need at the end of that road. And it's all due to your interests, you know. And so they're asking you to learn and then execute those things that interest you. And it will turn things around when 2002 comes out. And it says it just continues to get better with time. This is not something that you're just going to be like, oh, now I know what it is because I'm interested in that. Part of whatever it is you're doing right now that interests you has everything to do with your purpose. You just don't know it yet. For me, it was the numerology, the astrology. I was into all of this, and I think in one year, my grandfather gave me the Dan Brown. Gosh, I can't remember what book this was now. For some reason, because I've read so many, it's like the book itself. I'm like, what was it? And all these other things. It was like those were interesting to me, but then what I was actually doing with my life, it had nothing to do with those interests. And so either way, it leads to your purpose, right? There's a lot of friends that are out here. 2002 speaks of friends having fun, opening up, getting out of your whatever space. When 2002 comes out, they're like, snap out of it. Go out and talk to people, have fun, follow your interests. Just get out and go have fun. And your interests will be on that path. And it leads to your life's purpose. Be as positive, remain positive. And in order to find your brilliance, there's a brilliance energy here of discovering your sparkle, because you sparkle. Okay, you're like, what is it? What is the movie with Edward, and he's a sparkling, when he gets in the sun, he's a sparkling vampire, right? But in order to kind of discover that, it's an understanding here that you're open and receptive to the abundant flow of prosperity that the universe is offering you. You have to be in that space, be open and abundant, open to the abundant flow of prosperity, and all your needs and desires are met before you even ask. You kind of have to know this, understand it, so that you can find that you're open, you're going, because life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. And when you resist change and you resist the natural flow of life, you create unnecessary stress for yourself. Okay? And they don't want you to create unnecessary stress. Go with it. The loving man here with the 3 of Wands and 6 of Cups, that this is a person, not gender specific, who is sort of planning something that has to do with the past. Okay, this is someone who's waiting or who is planning something to do with addressing something from the past. This is someone who wants you to move on from the past. They're attempting to do something or say something to help you to get over a hump. This is a helper. Stuck energy here with the 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Some of you, your energy is stuck on thinking you must work on yourself, and this has been a lifelong thing of I need to work on myself, I need to build myself up. Some of you are still trying to discover the sparkle within, to be like, to look at yourself and be like, dude, I'm actually a big deal. I'm actually something. I'm big. I'm a big deal here. I'm attractive. I'm beautiful. I'm talented, right? I am worthy of believing in myself. I should be at home no matter where I'm at. Some people are still stuck on working on that because they're saying the world's awaiting you. So if you are adopting that energy, then you're going to be able to tap into what spirit wants for you, because your purpose is like right around the corner from, oh, wow, that's so cool. Which sounds ridiculous, right? Because we all think it's something even deeper. Like, we come in and we're just like, I know that I'm meant to, instill, I'm supposed to be ushering in world peace. And it's like part of that big, big mission has a lot to do with the purpose. It takes so many different different hands to create this. And your purpose is just as powerful, because your purpose is fulfilled. It helps others fulfill their purpose as well. They're carrying the torch from you. You're passing the baton. So you got to follow. You got to follow. They're wanting you to meditate. I don't There's something that you need to add to an altar, okay? And this is like tokens, okay? Tokens like in the form of what? Crystals, flowers, candles, things of that nature, right? Trinkets. And it's almost to say that you're adding bounty to your the idea is that I'm adding bounty to my altar. I'm giving an offering, right? Because I've been given so much. The fruits of the earth have been given to me. I'm giving back, right? And bless all who give and receive these gifts of mine, and others giving to me all the gifts. You know what I mean? All gifts that I've given and gifts I've received, right? And it's like you're asking for blessings, kind of vibe. There's something here about doing so. Okay, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius. We have, that's the main sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So you could be an Aries, Taurus cusp, or a Taurus, Gemini cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.